Welcome to storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Maryland Terrapins and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, Maryland's head coach told me before the game, they are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation. And now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Nittany Lions ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
It'll be a first and 10 from the 29. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down. That'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge.
Caught, and he's got room. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Terrapins will snap it on first and 10. From the gun, it's Smith. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Using his feet. Hood got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Maryland!
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays, and on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Running inside. It's Davison. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Long way to go on second down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Wants to go up top on second down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Motion from the wide receiver. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Lets it develop. It's Smith. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's stopped.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for the edge. Pulls it on the option. There he goes. The 40. He's got the first down. They bring him down. A big gain on the option, and they will challenge your ability to tackle in space. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Hits inside. It's Smith. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Second down to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just had to get rid of it.
Ball was incomplete. I think you got to give a lot of credit to this defense up front. That pass rush, they were coming on that play. Got after the quarterback, got in his face, and did not let him feel comfortable.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Right side, it's Howard. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. This quarterback part of their running game. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we're running. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Had to force that one.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. Keeps it himself. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Needs it here on fourth down. He'll try to do it himself. He got enough, slides, and moves the sticks on 4th and short.
And that's the money down, man. Fourth down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. This time they'll throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Howard. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be fourth down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last fourth down.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Wallace. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Making the adjustment on the play. Takes it from the gun on third down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. Touchdown Terrapins. The defense takes matters into its own hands. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to throw one first. Out wide right, it's Davison. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fresh set of downs going up top. He unleashes a long one. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Second and long here. Quarterback changing the play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start our coverage with Auburn, taking on the #1 team, the Florida Gators. And it's the Gators on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Complete to the left. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense. The lone back's got it. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front. They're all over him. And it's a sack.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion. I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. Long way to go on 2nd down. And he just took a knee. I mean, so much for extending the play. He just quit on it. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. And down to a knee? I guess that's one option.
I love the awareness by the defense there. 3rd and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass, but up front, they were very, very aware that they might see.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. They'll run it on 4th down. Stop, no chance. This defensive line won the battle, and they got the football back with a 4th down stop. The run inside. It's Wallace.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. The quarterback takes a knee.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
A lot of ground to cover here on 4th down. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. The give on 4th down. Turning it on. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Terrapins will line it up on 1st and 10. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. 3rd and long right here. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. You see this kicker not only needing to generate power, but lining it up from the left hash. A 59-yard try coming. that is no good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody